So we're going to continue our discussion on R. We're still going through the basics of R, navigating through R, but in my estimate, we'll be able to start with the basic programming data visualization of R this coming Wednesday. So let's open the file that we were working on, yung R Markdown file natin. We have been working on for the past several sessions. Okay, from my record, we ended here in this lesson on data frames. Okay, can you see the screen, guys?
No, sir.
Ah, hindi. Sorry ah. Nga pala, kailangan mag-ano muna ako. New share. Okay, can you now see it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So last time we started looking at a very important data structure, which is the data frame. And most of what we're going to tackle in this class are data frames. Kaya it's imperative that we know the characteristics or attributes of a data frame. And by way of review, sabi natin table siya, two-dimensional. Bakit two-dimensional? Kasi a row designated siya or identified siya by its rows and columns. Now, kahit isang element lang yan, kahit one row, one column, pwede pa rin maging data frame yan. Okay, so take note of that. Not because, kunyari, isa lang yung element, one row, one column, hindi na siya pwedeng maging data frame. No, that's not the case. Pwedeng maging data frame kahit one row, one column lang, kahit isang element lang. What's important is that dapat may column names, no? May column name yung ano natin, data frame. Tapos the row name should be unique. Okay? And the data can be of any type. It can be numeric, it can be factor, it can be character. Okay? Unlike a vector, guys, na iisa lang naman row or isang column lang yan, na pare-pareho yung laman. Yung list naman, isang ano din, isang column lang din na iba-iba yung ano, pwedeng iba-iba yung elements. Yung data frame, it's a two-dimensional array. Unlike a vector, which is just one-dimensional, or a list, which is also one-dimensional. Okay, so we started looking at examples of what a data frame is. So we started with this last time. Very quick review lang. Here we're creating an object called N, S, and B. Take note that they are of different types. Yung N, it's a numeric vector. Si S, character. Okay, sabi natin dapat, guys, pag character, kailangan yung element siya kailangan defined by quotes or single quote or double quotes. Okay, and then this is a logical vector, true, false, true. Here we're creating an object called DF, and we're imposing that it should be a data frame, and we have a combination of N, vector N, S, and B. Okay, so if we create this, let me just run everything here. Okay, so these are the elements, 2, 3, 5, AA, true, false, true. And then this is our data frame. Yan. Okay, tingnan natin na two-dimensional siya. We have 3 columns and 3 rows, no? 3 columns and 3 rows. May pangalan yung column. Sabi natin ano ba yung mga requirement. The column name should be non-empty. Yan. So may pangalan yung columns natin. N, S, at saka si B. No? Tapos yung row names dapat unique. Sabi dito, row name should be unique. So hindi naman natin binigyan siya ng pangalan. Nag-default si R na 1, 2, 3, yung row names natin. And then here are the elements of our data frame. Okay? Kung sinabing type of, it specifies it as a list. Okay, but it's actually a data frame. No? Okay, then this command, this code, yung summary of, depende sa data type. Kung if it's numeric, bibigyan tayo ng yung 5 number summaries, yung minimum, maximum, median mode, first quartile, third quartile. Kapag ano siya, kapag character, ang ibibigay lang sa atin, hindi naman pwedeng hanapin yung mean or median or first quartile, third quartile ng isang character. No? Ang nagkakaroon lang ng ganun, guys, are numerical variables. Okay? Ganun din si logical, bibigay lang sa atin yung yung count ng ilan yung false, ilan yung true. Okay, any questions so far, guys?
No, sir.
What's the difference between a list and a data frame? Anong difference nila? Anong similarity? Anong difference? Yes?
Data frame is a table.
Okay. Okay. In a sense, si list, pwedeng table din siya, no? Kaso one-dimensional lang. Si data frame, two-dimensional siya. Meron siyang rows at saka columns. Si list, one-dimensional lang yun, no? Ano pa? Ano naman ang similarity nila? Ang similarity nila, they can take on different types of data types. Pwede siyang character, pwede siyang numerical, pwede siyang logical, pwede siyang complex, pwede siyang date, so different types. Pare-pareho sila. Unlike a vector, guys, na pwede lang isang klaseng data type. Okay, is that clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, let's go to another example. Ito, kinuha na rin natin to last time. Ano gamit, guys, ng may parenthesis tayo dito sa simula, tapos parenthesis sa dulo. Ito yun. If you take a look at this, may open, may parent tayo sa simula, and then may parenthesis din tayo sa dulo. Pag ganyan, guys, yung code natin, anong gagawin yan? Anyone, guys? Why do you insert this one? What do you recall? Okay, baka nakalimutan nyo na. Pag may parenthesis, guys, yung code natin, beginning at saka end, automatically ipiprint niyan ni R. Okay, hindi na natin kailangan i-type yung pangalan ng data ng object. Automatically ipiprint na kagad ni R yan. Okay, let's take a look at this code. So we're creating an object. Anong pangalan ng object natin na create?
EMP data.
Okay, the name is EMP data, no? And what type of data, what data structure are we imposing on this object emp.data? Anong klaseng data structure niya? It's ito guys, data frame, data.frame. Okay? So this part of the code here will what's the term for that? Will make sure that yung object na create natin na to, is a data frame. Alright. So ano laman niya? No? Ano yung laman ng data frame natin ito? First, we have employee underscore ID. Okay? Employee underscore ID. Tapos what do you recall? What will the run if data give us? What will the run if command give us, guys?
Random numbers.
Random numbers, no? Random numbers. Ano to? Ano yung unang-una? This is your n. Kung ilang random numbers, and then yung minimum at saka maximum. Okay? Well, yung run-off, guys, ang ibibigay sa atin nito, decimal, no? May decimal yan. So, if that's what you want, then pwede to. Will it give us the same random numbers, guys? Kung ano iraran nyo to, tapos iraran ko, will it give us the same random numbers?
No, sir.
No, it will not. Kasi random nga yan eh. Pero kung gusto natin pare-pareho tayo, anong gagawin natin?
Set seed.
Yes, magsiset that seed tayo ha, tapos pare-parehong number. Okay, so let's let that for now, no? Para sabihin natin hindi tayo pare-pareho. But this will give us random numbers with decimals. Okay, from 1,000 to 999. Okay? And then another column, guys, is employee name, no? So meron tayong column ng employee ID, Meron din tayong employee name. Okay? And anong binibigay ng C, guys? What's C?
Combine, sir.
Combine, okay, concatenate. Okay, so we are combining here. Anong klase mga data to? Data type to, guys? Ano data type
Character.
ito? Character sila, no? Correct, character. And that can be seen kasi guys, may mga quotes tayo dito. Pwedeng single or pwedeng double. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 pangalan to match the 10 numbers here, the random numbers, no? Sabi natin guys, kailangan pareho yung number of rows ng mga columns natin sa data frame. Salary, okay? So we have here also, okay, this is also a vector of numbers, guys. Diba? Vector to ng mga numericals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 din. So okay to, no? Yung employee ID natin, 10 elements yun. Si employee name, 10 din. Si salary, 10 din. Start date, okay? So take a look at this. Another object called start date in our object employee data. And we are imposing that this should be a vector of dates, no? As date, okay? And then, so, ang format niya, yung year, yung month, at saka yung day. Yun ang default, no? Alright. Then, meron tayong linagay na code dito, comma, string as factors is equal to false. Para saan yung string as factors? Okay, ang strings, ang factors guys are very important yan. Later on, gagamit talaga tayo ng factors. Yung mga characters, ginagawa niya parang identifiers. Okay, anong ibig sabihin nun? Ang identifiers guys, pang-classify yon. For example, gender kunyari or sex, gender. So pwede tayo mag-identify dito na kunyari si Rick, male, male, female, female, male, female, female, male, female, male. So meron tayong column kunyari gender na ina-identify natin yung yung kasarian, yung gender nitong mga employees, no? Gender guys is an example of a factor. Bakit? Kasi pwede i-classify ni R later on, pwede niya bilangin ilan yung male, ilan yung female. Okay? Clear yung guys yung factor? Factors are identifiers or classifiers. Can you give me examples of factors na pwedeng gamitin, guys? Example? Kayo magbigay ng example. Use the mic or chat, guys. Ano yung pwedeng example na mga variables na pwedeng gamitin as factors?
Sir, age.
Age. Age is, okay, pwedeng age kung gagamitin natin siyang as group, as character, no? Kasi age kasi numeric yan, no? 'Di ba? Ang sinasabi nating factors dapat character siya, character data type. Pag age kasi ang age numeric yan eh. Unless i-group natin, kunyari 0 to 10, 11 to 20, 21 to 30, pag ganun pa pwede. Pero age in itself, kunyari 18, 19, 21, 25, 34, mahirap siyang gawing as factors. Pwede rin technically pero i-group natin kunyari in a sense that kunyari i-group natin lahat ng mga 23-year-old, lahat ng mga 24-year-old, lahat ng mga 25-year-old, pwede in that case, no? Clear ba yung sagot? Clear ba yung answer ko?
Yes, sir.
Okay, ulitin ko ha. If you want age to be a factor, ibig sabihin nun, i-group mo lahat ng 23, i-group mo lahat ng 30-year-old, i-group mo lahat ng 60-year-old. Kung ganun ang gusto mong gawin, no? Then you can treat age as a factor. Pero usually, guys, ang age hindi siya tinitreat as factor. Tinitreat siya as numeric, no? Okay, I hope that's clear, no? Ano pa? Ano pang pwedeng example ng as factor?
Sir,
Sir,
nationality.
Ano no?
Nationality, sir.
Nationality pwede. Very good, no? Ang nationality pwedeng factor 'yon. American, Chinese, Japanese, Filipino, Indonesian, Thai, etc. No? So kung kasama doon, kasama dito, kunyari, nationality, maglagay tayo dito ng factor na nationality. Tapos i-identify natin kung si Rick ba, American siya, si Dan, Filipino ba siya, etc. Then, that variable can be considered as factor. Okay? So tama yung nationality. Thank you thank you. Paki ano yung name niyo para kilala ko kung sino yung ano. Sino yung gusto sumagot kanina? There was somebody. Sino pa? Any other example, guys?
Sir,
Yes.
job,
Paki-identify.
Dominic Tan.
Dominic, sige.
Job,
Job. Okay, pwede. Job classification, di ba? Engineer, finance, analyst, etc. So any variable, guys, that can be used as a classifier, pwede nating gawing as factor yon. No? Ano pa?
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, ay,
Name, please.
Sophia po.
Sophia, yes.
Civil status.
Civil status, pwede, no? Single, married, separated, etc. No? Whatever the civil status is, pwedeng gamitin as factor yan. Okay, I hope that's clear, guys. O pwede rin binary, guys, yes or no. Kunyari, let's say, ang question kunyari sa data is, sabi natin, kunyari, yung civil status. Pero ang answer, ang question lang kung single or married. So that's an example of pwedeng factor yon na binary. No? Kasi dadalawa lang yung pwedeng answer. Yes or no. Kunyari, ang question, are you single? O either yes or no lang yon. Okay? So you have o pwedeng true or false. So pwede kang logical or yes or no, binary lang siya, na, which can be considered as a factor. Okay, clear yun, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Babalikan natin yung factor natin kasi gagamitin natin later on yan. O, kunyari year level. Pwedeng frosh, pwedeng sophomore, pwedeng junior, senior, pwedeng graduating, etc. Alright. So we have this code, guys. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 variables. Bakit kaya linagay dito string as factors is equal to false? Why do you think ilalagay natin yung yung false dapat, yung string as factors? Kasi ano na main character natin dito? Yung mga names, di ba? Tama, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Pwede ba natin gamitin yung names as a classifier? Lahat ng mga Rick, ito, lahat ng mga Fiona, ganito. Hindi naman, di ba? So we're not interested in that. So we're ini-impose natin na string as factors is equal to false. Okay, so let's run this. Run this chunk. Okay. So we now have, guys, a data structure of 10 by 4. 10 rows by 4 columns. So andito yung employee ID niya. Okay? Andito yung employee name, salary, at saka start date. Okay, clear to?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ngayon yung employee ID medyo maybe some companies do have this type of employee IDs, yung gantong klase. But what if I want, kunyari ang gusto ko lang yung yung integers lang. So let's insert a art chunk. I-copy natin to, no? Copy natin to, tong buon to. Control C. Control V. Kinapi ko lang siya, guys, pero wag natin gamitin yung run if kasi yung run if ang ibibigay sa atin ito with decimals eh. Ano yung pwede, guys? Kung gusto nyo integers lang, we can use the sample Oops. Pwedeng sample, guys. So this will also give us 10 numbers and then from 1,000 to 999, pero mga integer siya. Okay, so I'm going to run this. Saan na yan? Ay, wait. Wait. Dali. Sorry ah. What happened? Iba yung code ng ano. Wait. Sample. Mali yata yung ano ko, code ko. Sample. .int. Size. Dali guys ha. Tama ba yung code ko? O baliktad? Ayun, sorry. Mali yung code natin dito. Iba yung syntax ng sample. So I checked guys, sample from 1,000 to 999, from 1,000 to 999, 9999, 10. Okay, so ito yung ano guys, no? It generated 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 random numbers na integers lang. So let me run this. Wait. Sample lang. Okay, sorry. Sample. Yan, there. Okay, so employee ID natin, randomized pa rin siya, pero wala na yung decimal place. So in difference guys, yung run if it generates decimal numbers, yung sample it generates integers. Questions guys?
None, sir.
Okay, clear? So alam niyo na mag-generate guys ang random numbers ha. Pag random numbers na may decimals, pwedeng run if, pwede ring R-norm. Naalala niyo R-norm natin? Naalala niyo R-norm guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So let me close this. Okay. So let's have another example. Okay. Ito naman, ID number. So we're creating here separately one object called ID and 1 to 200. So this is ano guys, this is consecutive to, no? And then you have an object called group. Okay, anong ibibigay sa atin ni rep function, guys? Si rep function is repeat, no? Repetition. So dito, mag-generate siya ng vehicle tapos 100 times. Tapos another comma, rep. Let's generate the drug item 100 times. Okay, so ilang elements nito, ilang rows tong ID, guys? How many rows si ID?
200.
200. Si group, ilang rows?
200.
Correct, 200 din. Kasi kinumbine niya, yung una, panay vehicle na 100, yung pangalawa, drug na 100. Okay, anong gagawin guys ng rep function? Ano gagawin ng rep function? Repeat siya, no? And replicate, no? Replicates the value in X. Okay, uulitin niya. So, uulitin niya dito si vehicle, character siya, 100 times. Dito naman si drug, 100 times. And then here you have another object called response. Tapos, i-combine natin random, normally distributed numbers, 100 lahat, no? with an average of 25 and a standard deviation of 5. Tapos ganun din itong isa, 100 din, with a mean of 23 and standard deviation of 5. Okay? And then we create this object, my data. Okay, we're going to impose that this should be a data frame. Okay? Tapos ang pangalan ng column, patient, no? Is equal to ID. Treatment is equal to group. Response, capital R, is equal to the small response. So what will this do guys? Anong gagawin ito? Mag-create ito ng isang object ng data frame, di ba? Kasi we're going to impose it as a data frame. Ano yung mga columns siya? May column na patient. Saan yung patient na to? It's the one, yung ID dito, no? Yung 1 to 200. Tapos, remember we have an object called group. Tapos, dito, yung data frame natin, yung column, ang pangalan niya, treatment. Ano laman ng column na yon? Yung object na group, ito. And then, another column, response. What's inside this column, response? Yung object na to na response, no? In small r. Any questions with the code, guys?
None, sir.
Okay, good. Good. So, i-run natin to. I-run ko lang tong... Okay. Just to illustrate, guys, pag tanggalin natin yung ano dito, tanggalin natin yung parentheses, ano mangyayari? If we run this, ang kaso, yung iba meron, no? Pag tanggalin natin to, yan, itong response, what happens? If we run this all together, okay, mag-create ng, uy, nangyari? May error ako. Sobra ng isa. Nangyari ID. So how do I know, guys, na nag-generate na ng object na ID?
Lalabas siya, sir, sa environment.
Yes, environment, ayun, no? ID. Lumabas na siya. Okay, so it's an integer from 1 to 200. Okay? So ito yung sinasabi ko kanina, guys, na ano na if we put the parenthesis here, kunyari, lagyan natin parenthesis dito, i-close ko rin siya. Pag in-enter natin yan, okay, automatic, guys, na yan, automatic na generate niya, print out na niya yung ano, yung object, no? Yan, this one. Where's that? This one. Okay? Kanina hindi, no? Hindi niya print out. Okay, so let me delete that. Okay, so meron na tayong object na ID, meron ng group, meron ng response, no? So let's now create this object, my data, which is a data frame consisting of a column called patient, which is the ID, yung 1 to 200 na to, a column called treatment, which includes this object, yung group na to. May group na ba tayo? Hindi ko pa na-run yung group, sorry. I-run ko lang itong dalawa. Also. Okay. So meron ng group, meron ng response. Okay, clear, guys? Clear? Are you following?
Yes, sir.
Kasi kung rinan ko to kanina kagad, mag-e-error yon kasi hindi ko pa nararan si group, no? At saka si response. Okay, now that we have those and as evidenced by sa environment natin, okay, may group na object na at saka may response na object na. Okay, so let's now create this. Okay, my data. Okay, what do we have? My data. Okay. May error siya. Tingnan nyo, guys, ano lumabas? Do you notice guys, nag-plus-plus siya dito? Ano kaya ibig sabihin nito? At saka, di ba, akala natin pag may parenthesis dito, automatically i-generate yung, i-print yung object. Bakit hindi pa piniprint dito? What's the answer, guys? Kasi, ang clue niyan, guys, to may plus, plus. Ano ibig sabihin nun?
Sir, may kulang na parenthesis po.
Correct. Tama. Thank you. That's correct. May kulang na parenthesis. Kasi yung open na parenthesis na to, hindi siya na-close eh. That's why I have to close this. Okay. And then let's run this. Yeah. Saan na yan? Open. May plus pa rin. Bakit? Anong mali natin? Patient is equal to ID. May ID na ba? May ID na. May group, may response. So, ano yung mali natin guys? 1. Tama naman. Do you see something wrong with our code, guys?
Sir, baka yung sa group and response, walang parenthesis.
Sandali ah. Yung group and response, kahit na walang parenthesis yan, kasi hindi naman natin pinaprint siya. 1, 2, 1, 2. Baka pero nag-generate na yung group eh, di ba? Ito na yung group oh. Ibig sabihin meron na siya. Let me see. So group natin, 1, 2, 1, 2. Tama naman. Tama yung group, no? Okay. Tama siya. No? Wait. Sabi na? Error. And then yan. So si group is okay. Yan. Okay si group eh. Then si response. Ay, ito. Ay, yung may data kanina yan. Treatment is equal to group. Group. Yan, okay naman si group. Response, i-run ko ulit. Response is okay. So, yun, okay na. Okay, so, tingnan natin guys yung data frame natin. So, is this a data frame, guys? Data frame ba to?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, data frame siya, no? You have 3 columns, patient, treatment, response. Tingnan nyo guys yung pangalan ng column. Yung pangalan ng column is what we ask R to, the name to give the column with, no? Patient is equal to yung ID, yung treatment is equal to yung group na generate natin, at saka yung response. Okay? So, tapos si row, 1, 2. Nagde-default si R na 1, 2, 200 dyan. Okay, 1 to 200. Alright, so this is an example of a data frame. Okay? Patient ID, treatment, response. Okay, clear so far, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, let's take a look at subsetting. Ano ba yung ibig sabihin ng subsetting? Kunyari, there are certain elements that we want to extract from our data set, from our data frame. Then, we use subsetting. Okay, but before we go to subsetting, let's just look at yung code. Anong ginagawa ng head? The head function, guys, gives us the first 6 elements ng data frame natin. Kung i-run natin tong head ng my data, Okay, what do you notice, guys? What will it give us, guys? Yung first, yung head function. Anyone? Ano ibibigay sa atin ng head function? So, ang code natin head ni MyData. Remember, MyData is a data frame. No? Create natin na data frame yan. So, anong binigay sa atin na output?
So yung first 6.
First 6, no? So, yun ibibigay sa atin ng head function. Yung tail naman, yung last 6. So, try nyo, guys. Ayan, no? It gives us the last 6 elements of your data frame. Okay? Now, pwede nyo i-modify niya. Kunyari, gusto nyo yung first 10 or last 12. Pwede nyo gawin yun. Narito. Head, my data, 15. So this will give us the first 15 elements. How about tail na, my data then, 12. It will give us the last 12 elements. Ayan. Okay, guys, clear? Clear so
Yes,
far?
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay, itong dimension, guys, it will give us kasi data frame siya, ayan, no? It will give us the number of rows and the number of columns. Since this is a data frame, kung isang object lang yan, ang ibibigay sa atin, 1, 1, no? 1 by 1. How about structure, guys? Paano yung structure ng my data? Run natin to. Okay, so it gives us a summary of what the rows and the columns of your objects are. Yung rows natin, 200 observations of 3 variables. Si patient, integer, linis na yung elements niya. Treatment, character, and then si response, numeric. Okay. And then for the summary, control enter. Okay. So depende dun sa data type, no? Kapag kapag numeric, ibibigay sa atin yung well, it's actually the five number summaries, no? So yung minimum, maximum, first and third quadrant, second quadrant, which is the median, and then the average. Well, in this case, guys, walang, sabi natin useless, guys, yung numeric summary ng patient kasi ID number lang naman yan eh. Okay, we're not interested to know what's the first quartile of the ID numbers. And then for treatment, guys, character siya, ang ibibigay lang sa atin yung length. No? Okay? Take note, guys, kung factor yan, kasi as character yan eh. No? Kung as factor yan, ang ibibigay sa atin yung count ng yung count ng mga elements niya. No? Okay, clear? Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Tapos response, since it's numeric, as I said a while ago, ibibigay sa atin yung first quartile, second, third, mean, median, at saka yung maximum. Okay. Now let's go to subsetting. As I said a while ago, pag subsetting, guys, we're interested in extracting some elements of your data frame. So, ang subsetting, guys, that's generated by brackets. So you have this data frame, my data, tapos sabi natin kay R, row and column, first row, second column. So let's run this. Okay, so what do you have here, guys? Ano yung answer? Let me go. Ano yung first row? Ayan, guys. Vehicle ba? Vehicle?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Tingnan natin yung asin yung object natin kanina. Okay. How do I generate nga pala guys yung object natin ng my data? What's another way to generate it? Sa isang spreadsheet. You recall guys? Ba yung view function guys? View my data. Okay. So magge-generate ng spreadsheet, no? Okay. Ito. So my data nasa spreadsheet siya. Sometimes it's better to do this para kasi minsan pag hindi nyo generate to, hahanapin nyo pa minsan sa console yung output na yon. But pag andito na siya, nasa spreadsheet na siya, madali na natin tingnan. Okay, so what's the first element here? First row, second column. So this is the first row. And what's the second column? Ito yung second column, di ba? So the first row and the second column is the intersection of that is vehicle. Kaya vehicle yung answer natin. Clear guys? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Ganun din to, no? 2, 3. So if I take a look at this one, second row, third column. So I expect it to be 30.4567. No? Ayan. Ayan, 30.4567. Okay? So you can extract any element in your data frame using the subsetting brackets. No? Pwede rin guys, hindi lang, it can be multiple elements. So dito, sinasabi natin, ibigay sa atin yung first 20 rows na second and third columns. Let's see that. Yan. So ito yung object natin guys, ito yung subset. Okay? Diba ang hiningi natin yung first 20 rows and then second and third column. Ano natanggal dito guys? Anong wala dito sa output natin dito?
Yung patient ID po.
Yung ID, no? Hindi natin sinami ID kasi second and third columns lang. How about this guys? What do you notice about the columns? May in-indicate ba tayo na columns, guys?
Wala, sir.
Wala. Pag wala, guys, ang ibig sabihin nun, lahat, no? Everything. Okay? Pag wala tayong linagay dyan, ibig sabihin, lahat ng columns ipasok natin. Run. Okay. So, di ba, no? Sinama niya yung first column. Clear to, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How about this? Ano to? So, hindi naglagay ng row, ibig sabihin, lahat ng rows, no? Tapos, third column lang. Tignan natin. Yan. So, ito yun, no? Third column lang to. Tapos, sa lahat ng rows. Kaya, 200 yung rows, tapos yung third column. Okay, how about this? Pwede rin i-identify yung ano. Pareho lang yan, guys, no? So, these three are all similar subsets. So, ito, in-identify natin yung column mismo, yung response column. And we get the same. Same output. Or, tingnan nyo to guys, no? My data, tapos $sign, response. So, sinasabi natin, get it from the my data object, and then get specifically the response column by using the $sign. Check nyo nga kung parehong answer. Ano guys, pare-pareho ba?
Yes, sir. Same po siya.
Same lang, no? Okay, good. Alright. So, pwede po tayong mag-subset ng iba't ibang klase, guys. For example, ano to? So, my data daw, using dun sa third column lang, yung response, and then lahat ng greater than 26. Okay? So, ano yung sinasubset natin dito, guys? What are we subsetting? Yung row o yung column? Guys, ano?
Yung row po ba, sir?
Oo, yung row. Yung first element dito, lagi yung row, ha? Tapos yung pangalawa, yung column. Yung column, alam natin na lahat, 3 columns. Pero, ano lang isasama daw sa row?
Greater than 26. So.
Yung ano, greater than 26 yung ano?
Yung response, sir.
Yung response. Okay, tingnan natin, ha? So, tingnan ko dito. Okay. So, yung first element ba nito kasama?
No, sir. No,
Hindi.
sir.
Correct. Hindi kasama kasi 22.7 lang to eh. Itong second element,
Yes.
kasama. So kasama tong second element na to. Ano kasama sa second row? Anong kasama? Kasama ba tong 2? Kasama yung vehicle? Kasama yung 30.45? Kasama siya?
No, sir.
Will it list all of this, guys? Will it list all of this? 2 vehicle 30.46?
No, sir.
No. Hindi natin ha. Pero sabi dito guys, oh, walang linagay sa column. Ano ibig sabihin guys pag walang linalagay sa ano sa either row or column?
Kasama
Everything.
lahat.
Everything, no? So ibig sabihin yan, lahat ng nasa column, yung ID, yung response, kasama yon. Pero ang isasama lang niya sa mga rows, ano lang?
Yung greater than 26, sir.
Correct. Correct. Ezekiel, mamaya na lang ha. Yung greater than 26 lang. Sige, i-run natin to guys. Sino natin? Okay. So take a look at this. Ito yung ano natin. Ito yung output, no? Ito yung subset natin. Oops. Sorry. Okay. So kasama lahat ng ano guys, kasama lahat ng column, no? Pero yung mga rows natin, naka-filter siya. Row 2, row 4, row 5, row 7, etc. So hindi lahat ng rows kasi finilter natin na yung rows ang kasama lang dapat ibe-base niya sa may response na greater than 26. Okay yan guys? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, next. Ano naman to? No? Ano to? Again, pag may brackets guys, tingnan nyo kung ano yung finifilter niya. So this is the first one. Ibig sabihin nito, ano to? Yung row to, di ba? Tapos dito sa pangalawa, column. Wala nakalagay sa column. Ibig sabihin guys, it means
All po.
include all columns. Pero yung row, hindi lahat ng rows, no? Ano daw yung kasama sa row?
Less than or equal to.
Okay, dapat yung vehicle lang, di ba? Tapos sino nyo guys ha, yung equal dito? Double equal. Okay? Double equal siya. Tapos and, ano pa? Response na less than or equal to 23. Okay, so ano ibig sabihin guys? So yung sinasubset natin, it will take a look at 2 columns. No? Yung unang-una, yung vehicle. Yung treatment. Ano lang yung pwede daw?
Vehicle, sir.
Vehicle lang, no? Hindi pa pwede yung drug, no? Tapos, sa response, ano lang pa pwede?
Less than or equal to
Yes.
23.
Correct. Yung and dyan, guys, ano ibig sabihin yan? Ano ibig sabihin ng end? So, kunyari, vehicle. Okay? Balikan ko to, ha? Okay. Sabi daw, vehicle dapat. Okay. Tapos, less than or equal to 23. Tignan natin. Ito, vehicle, di ba? Kasama ba to? Vehicle naman siya. Yung first row ba kasama? Sa filter na yun?
Yes,
No.
sir.
Sir.
Kasama o hindi? Anong sabi natin? Less than or equal to 23. So, vehicle ba to yung first row? Yes. Less than or equal to 23? Yes. So, kasama ba to?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, let's take a look at the second element. Vehicle, guys. Vehicle. Check.
Yes, sir.
Less than or equal to 23?
No, sir.
No. Kasama ba to?
No, sir.
No.
Hindi kasama, guys. Bakit? Kasi kapag end, guys, kapag end dapat, both conditions have to be met. Unlike this bar, okay, vertical bar na to, or, no? Ito end. Pag end, guys, both conditions have to be met. Ito naman, at least one of them has to be met. No? Makikita natin, ha? Sige, so, first row, kasama. Second row, kasama, guys. Less than or equal to 23 dapat.
No, sir.
Hindi kasama. Third row, kasama?
No pa.
No. Anong susunod na kasama?
9 po.
9. Okay? So, dapat pag rinan natin yan, dapat ang lalabas row 1, row 9, row 10, no? Row 11. Correct? So, sige, try natin, guys. Run. Okay. Ano lumabas? Row 1, row 9, row 10, row 11. Tama tayo, no? And take note, ang lumabas lang lahat ng vehicle at saka lahat ng less than or equal to 23. Okay? So that's the effect, guys, of the end symbol here. How about this, guys? Vehicle, tapos, response dapat greater than or equal to 21. Okay, balikan natin dito, ha. Okay. Kasama ba to?
Yes, sir.
Ito, kasama to? Greater than or equal to 21. Kasama?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So yung row 1 kasama to.
Yes, sir.
Okay, how about this, guys? Yung 11, row 11 kasama ba to?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Vehicle ba?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Greater than or equal to 21?
No, sir.
No, di ba? Pero or kasi yun eh. So kahit isa dyan, either one of them ang masatisfy, papasok yan. Okay, baba tayo dito. Okay. Itong 106 na to, kasama ba to?
Yes.
No, sir.
Drug siya? Vehicle siya?
No.
No. Pero greater than 21 siya?
Yes.
Yes. Kasama siya?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, kasama yon. Try natin, guys. Ito, no? So take note, ha? Vehicle or greater than 21. So kahit anong condition dyan ang ma-meet, guys, kasama pa rin yun, no? Try natin. Okay, tingnan nyo. Di ba may mga lumabas na drug, di ba? kahit na hindi siya vehicle, guys, okay, lumabas sumama pa rin si drug. Bakit? Kasi na-meet yung other condition niya na dapat greater than or equal to 21. Meron bang kasama dito, guys, na less than 21? Meron? Meron
Yes,
ba?
sir.
Meron.
May kasama. Bakit?
Vehicle.
Oo. So, ibig sabihin yan, guys, lahat ng vehicle kasama. Di ba yun, no? 100, oh. Hanggang 100 yung vehicle. Regardless of, yan, 14 to, regardless of whether it's greater than 21 or not. For as long as vehicle siya. Tapos dito naman, sa drug, sinama pa rin siya kahit na hindi siya vehicle. For as long as greater than 21 yun. Okay? I hope that's clear, guys. Clear yun?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Ito naman. Ano to, guys? Ano yung exclamation point na yan? Pag exclamation point equal to, ibig sabihin not equal to. Ha? Okay, yan natin. Okay? Not equal to vehicle. No, ibig sabihin not equal to vehicle.
Sir, yung hindi vehicle.
Yes, hindi vehicle. So, ibig sabihin drug, no? So, ibig sabihin lahat ng drug kasama. No? May pwede bang vehicle na makasama, guys?
None, sir.
Tingnan nyo to. Ano ibig sabihin nito?
Or, sir.
Or. So, pwede bang may makasama na hindi vehicle na drug? Kasi dalawa yung ano natin eh, yung treatment natin, vehicle or drug eh. May pwede
Yes,
mong-
sir.
Pwede. Kailan pwede makasama yung drug?
Greater than
Yeah, sorry.
24.
Kailan pa pwede makasama yung vehicle pala? Kasi not vehicle to eh. Correct.
Greater than
Kapag
20.
greater than 24, regardless whether it's vehicle or drug. Okay, clear yan, guys? Clear ba?
Yes,
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 sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Run natin. Okay. So yung drug, expected ko lahat kasama yan, di ba? Tama? From 101 to 200 kasama lahat yan. Yan, kaso, may kasama pa ring vehicle. Even if sinabi niya not equal to vehicle, nag-slash siya, ibig sabihin nito or. Okay? For as long as yung response is greater than 24, pasok siya. Alright? Clear yung guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Alright. So ito, nag-create na naman tayo ng another object, age, no? Round. Ano yung round function, guys? Ang round function, okay, nag-R-norm kasi tayo, di ba? Ang R-norm, may decimal yan. No? So pag renound mo yan, guys, tatanggalin niya yung decimal place. Okay, so round R-norm, 200 then, 200 observations with a mean of 40 and a standard deviation of 20. Okay, so run natin to. Okay. So, tingnan nyo guys yung ano natin, yung observations. O, ang pangit lang dito, guys. Pangit lang dito. May negative 1. No? Hindi pa pwede magka-age ng negative 1. So, how do you address this? Pangit yata to, no? Kasi, pwede ba naman may age sa negative 1? So, anong suggestion nyo, guys? Nag-generate kasi tayo ng object na ages eh. Ang problem pag R-norm, guys, pwede magka-negative yan. Any suggestions, guys?
Sir, pag run if
Oo,
same.
so siguro guys, kapag ages, no, hindi magandang gamitin si R norm. Kasi may possibility guys na yan na magne-negative siya. So ang suggestion nyo run if.
Yes, sir.
Okay, run if natin. Paano pag run if guys? Diba mean at saka maximum tayo, diba? So minimum natin, ano yung minimum natin? Sabihin natin 20. Okay. Kung employees to, hindi naman employees. Sabihin natin minimum ng 15, tapos maximum ng 60. Okay. Tingnan natin ha. Okay, what happened guys? So si run if guys, randomize siya na may decimal pero hindi walang negative, no? So nag-round tayo. This round function allows us to drop off the decimal places. Okay? Clear so far, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what happens now? Yung my data natin, ano yung my data natin? Di ba data frame natin to? Correct, guys?
Yes, sir.
Ang gagawin natin dito, $age. So what happens, guys? Ang sinasabi natin dito kay R ngayon, idagdag niya yung age as a column. Ano laman nun? Yung age na object natin. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, run natin to. Okay, tapos, let's see. Tingnan nyo guys. What happened? Nadagdagan natin yung data frame natin. So when you want to add objects or vectors to your data frame, ganito lang yung code nun. No? Kung ano man yung object natin, yung data frame natin, i-concatenate natin using the $sign, and then whatever column you'd like to add, no? Tapos i-define nyo kung ano yung column na yun. So you now have a new my data. Okay, so kung i-view natin to guys, view my data. Okay, tingnan nyo. So bago na yung my data natin, no? What happened guys to your old my data? Ano nangyari doon? Yung sa old my data natin, yung walang age, guys. Ano nangyari? Sinupersede na yun. Wala na siya, no? Tingnan nyo dito sa environment natin. My data, 200 observations of, kanina 3 variables yan, no? Okay, ngayon 4 variables na siya. Na-supersede na. Okay, pinatungan na yon. So wala na yung my data natin. Dati kanina. So if I type here, okay, if I type here, ano natin yung structure. Okay. Ito na guys, no? Ayan na. No? 200 observations, ito yung 4 na natin. For vectors or for variables natin. Any questions, guys?
None, sir.
Okay. Isa lang yung sumasagot. Sino yung sumagot?
None, sir.
Sino yung sumagot? Sino?
Anton, sir.
Anton, thank you. Thank you. Yung iba, may questions? Sige, pa-chat ko kayo, guys.
None, sir.
Okay, thank you, Hans. Thank you. Yung iba, pa-chat naman kung ano. Yan. Okay, thank you. Yes?
None, sir.
Okay. Alright. Salamat. Salamat. Good, good. Thank you for informing me. Alright. So, objects of ano tayo? Okay. Pupunta tayo sa matrix. Before we do that, ito quickly lang guys. sabi natin, di ba, iba't ibang object. May date object din sa finance, no? Sa R. For example, take a look at this. So here we're creating important object in finance. Mas gagamitin nyo to guys next pag na kayo, pag nag-arts, MFI, or FINSTAD na kayo sa, sa subjects nyo. So here I'm creating an object called X. Okay? And it's a combination of this. So tanong natin kay R, anong class to? Anong class yung object na to? Run natin yung chunk. So what do we have here? Tignan nyo guys yung answer. So since kasi naka-quote siya, no? Naka-quote siya, it will be read as character. Hindi automatic yan na babasahin ni R as ano yan, as date. So kailangan may gawin tayo dyan. Kung gusto nyo maging date yan, then we will have to force R to treat that as a date. Okay, so ano yung character siya, di ba? Any questions guys dito sa ano sa output na to?
None, sir.
None. Okay? Okay, good. So, may notes ako dito guys, sabi natin dito, R treats the vector X as characters. Now, if you want this to be treated as dates, pwede natin gamitin yung package ito. So, first time tayong gagamit ng package, no? There's a package called Lubridate. Importante yung Lubridate package na yan para when you're working with dates in R. Sa finance pa naman, marami tayong mga time series na na data. Okay, how do you install guys a package? Naalala nyo to? To install a package, most probably guys, wala pa kayong package na Lubridate dyan sa R nyo. So kindly run this very quickly. Okay, install that packages. And then for us to use this package, ila-library natin siya para makuha natin. Sige nga guys. Tapos try nyo guys, pag na-install nyo na, tingnan nyo dito sa Files Plots window natin, dito sa Packages. You can type here Lubridate kung meron na. Yan. Sa akin meron Lubridate, no? So do you have it now, guys? Na-install?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So ganyan na, pag na-install nyo na, check nyo dito sa packages dito, no, kung meron na. Packages, and then i-type nyo dito Lubridate, then makikita nyo dito, andyan na yan. Alright. So, may nag-chat yata. Let me check. Okay, thank you, Don. Thank you. Okay, so let's see here. Balikan natin to. Now, pag na-install nyo na guys, one time nyo lang i-install yan. Pero you have to generate this code, library or require. Pareho lang yun, library or require. And then yung package para magamit natin. So kindly run this, library, then Lubridate. Otherwise, hindi natin mararan yan, guys. Hindi natin magagamit yung package yan. Okay, so dapat makikita nyo dito, guys, na attach na. No? Okay, have you run this? Library, Lubridate?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So, sige. Now, okay. Okay, so let's see guys, no? Let's create this. Let's create an object called bday, birthday, and tingnan nyo to, date, day, month, year, and then ito, no? Day, month, year. Okay, so let's run this. All right, so lumabas to, no? 1979, 10, 14. Okay, clear so far, guys? Now, this is not a character, guys. Ha? Date na to. How do we check? O, may B-day na ba kayo, guys, sa objects nyo? Dapat may B-day na kayo, ha? So, 1979.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's check if it's really a date, no? Tingnan nga natin, kunin natin yung month. Anong month ba ng birthday? Ayan. Tama ba? October yon.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes. So, proof yan, guys, na na siya, na date na siya. Check nga natin, class B-day. Okay. Tingnan nyo, guys, yung class niya, hindi na siya character. Date na siya. Okay, guys? Pwede rin natin makuha yung weekday. Anong day yon? No? Weekday. Then label, ipa-label natin is equal to true. Run natin to. Okay. So yung ano daw, yung October 14, 1979, anong day daw yon? It's a Sunday. Tapos ano yung mga levels? Ano yung mga weekdays? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, etc. Clear so far, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So some other functions. Okay, dito. Okay, so here, guys, sabi natin dito, yung year ng birthday 2016. So what will happen here, guys? Run natin to. So if we run this, ano na ngayon yung B-day natin ngayon? What happened, guys, to the birthday?
Nag-iba ng year.
Oo, nag-iba ng year. Kasi sabi natin, yung year ng B-day, remember B-day is an object, ha? Diba? Pinapalitan natin, sanabi natin na gawing 2016. Yan. So nung chinek natin yung birthday, hindi na siya 1979. 2016 na siya. Tapos yung weekday niya, ano nangyari? Friday na, no? Friday yung October 14, 2016. That's a Friday. Okay? Clear so far, guys? So, simple lang to. Hindi pa tayo masyado mag-aano sa mga dates, guys, kasi saka na later on pag pumunta na tayo sa exploratory data analysis. So here you have YMD, guys. Year, month, date. Okay, so very convenient yan. If we run this, okay, so gawa tayo ng object, date 1. Yan. So nag-create tayo ng object, guys. Date 1, ipaprint natin, date 1. Although andyan na yan. Okay, so that's 2010, no? December 15. Okay, so pwede ring YDM, no? That's year, date, month. Then you can also set month, date, year, tapos yung hour, minutes, and seconds. Pwede rin natin ilagay yan. Okay, but we will not go into that now. And then you have this function called now. Run natin now. Okay, ano to, guys? So what's this, guys?
Sir, yung current Yung date current at time date. po.
10:34:19. 10:34 na ba?
Yes.
CST, what's CST? CST, I have to check this, no? Pag US to, kasi sa US kasi 4 na time zones, ano? Okay, hindi ko pa na-check to. Ano yung CST na to? Okay, may nag-chat. Central Standard Time ba yan? O CST, Central Standard Time. Kaso, ang Central Standard Time sa US, ano siya eh? EST is Eastern Standard Time. Ang alam ko CST is plus ano ba? Plus, okay. Pag CST to, ibig sabihin, hindi 10:34 to. Kasi sa US ngayon, yung EST nila, may DST ba sa New York ngayon? DST is 10 ng, kunyari, walang DST, no? 10 ng gabi sa New York ngayon, 10:34. 10 in the evening. That's EST. Ang CST nila, I think, it's 8 o'clock. Kaya misleading to eh. Yung CST na to. Okay, this I have to check kung ano yung CST. Kasi kung CST nga, kung US reference, Central Standard Time, hindi siya dapat 10 o'clock. Check nyo nga guys, i-google nyo nga natin para lang natin masigurado. Time now in USA Central Standard Time. So ano ngayon guys, 8:35 ngayon sa US. Sa CST nila, sa GMT -5 sila eh. 8:35 ngayon, CST. 8:35 ng gabi. Tama, Dom. Correct. 8:35 p.m. Ang nakalagay dito, guys, dapat, kung CST to, dapat 8:35 niya ilalagay. Okay, so, I'm not sure about C here. Baka, check ko na lang check na lang natin. Pero hindi siya definitely, hindi siya CST. Otherwise, dapat 8:30, dapat ano to? Dapat 20:34 to. No? O 8:34 ng gabi. Okay? 8:35 siya ng gabi. So, hindi natin alam kung ano yung 8:37 na ng gabi sa ano. Mukhang Philippine time kasi to, eh. Kasi nakaset yung hour natin sa sa Philippine time. Okay? So anyway guys, that's not important to us now. Pero ang gusto na natin dito, we'll lubricate guys. We can work around with dates. Any questions so far? Okay, kung wala guys, matrix na tayo, no? So pakibukas yung Excel file na sinend ko sa inyo. Okay, this one. Before we go to R, gusto natin munang to be more versed with matrix operations. Can you see what I'm flashing guys on screen, Excel file?
No, sir.
Okay, I sent this last time guys sa natin, pakibukas. So at least makapagsimula tayo dito. All right, you have it? Tara na. Okay. Okay, good. All right. So, of course, we'll not be able to finish everything now, but at least we'll be able to start with this Excel ng matrices, and then gagamitin natin to sa R. All right. So, ang matrices, guys, is just a collection of numbers, and it has a dimension or it has a size. So, ang binibilang dito, it's row by column. Row by column. So, ang binibilang natin, ilan yung rows, that will be the first number. Ilan yung columns, that's the second number. So, you have here, mali ito, it's not 3 by 4, it should be 4 by 3. So you have a matrix A here with a size or dimension of 4 rows and 3 columns. 4 by 3. Si B din, 4 by 3 din to. Okay, A is 4 by 3, column matrix B is 4 by 3 also. And we can perform operations in matrices. Pwede nating i-add, no? Pwede nating i-add si A at saka si B. Now, one thing when you add matrices, kailangan i-highlight nyo muna yung, yung resultant matrix. Ano yung resultant matrix? Yung magiging answer kung i-add natin yung mga matrices. So if a matrix has a 4 by 3 size, you can only add it to a matrix with a 4 by 3 size. So kailangan pareho yung size nila bago natin ma-add. Otherwise, if you're trying to add matrices that don't have that have different dimensions, hindi pa pwede yun. So subukan natin dito guys, is equal to sum. Pwede ba to? Sum ni matrix A, comma, matrix B. So what do you get here, guys? Pwede ba? So will this function work, yung sum function sa matrix addition? Answer?
No, sir.
Hindi. It will not work, guys. So hindi pwedeng gamitin natin yung si sum, no? So ang pwede natin gawin, guys, is just the ordinary plus sign. We're talking of Excel, guys. So in order to generate the output of matrix addition, yung sum niya, kailangan i-highlight muna natin yung, ang tawag dito, guys, resultant matrix. Okay? So highlight natin to is equal to matrix A plus matrix B. Yan. So matrix A plus matrix B. We should be getting the correct answer. Okay, any questions? Okay.
None, sir.
Nakuha nyo to, guys?
Yes, sir.
Wow. Sure, paki-chat nga, guys, if you got the correct answer, just say yes or no. Okay, good. Yan, salamat. The rest, thank you, answer nyo. Okay, thank you. Anong pre-nest nyo, guys? Anong pre-nest nyo?
Control-Shift-Enter, sir.
Nag-Control Shift Enter na kayo. Okay, sige. Mukhang alam nyo na. Alright. Pag subtraction, ganun din, guys, no? Subtraction, highlight first the resultant matrix is equal to the matrix and then minus the other matrix. Okay, then you get the answer. Okay? So addition, subtraction, madali lang. Basta ang importante doon, ang ina-add lang dyan yung corresponding elements. Kunyari ito. How did you get 2? It's just 5 plus negative 3. How did you get 18? It's 8 plus 10. Yung corresponding elements niya, yun ang dinadagdag. Ganon din sa subtraction. Okay, walang issue sa atin yung addition and subtraction. Yung medyo mas technical, yung multiplication. Okay, any questions before I start with multiplication? Quick introduction lang kasi magta-time na, no? Okay, dali just to check. Okay, you still have a few more minutes. Okay. So matrix multiplication, guys, it's not ordinary scalar multiplication. So, kunyari, you have matrix G. What is the size of matrix G? 3 by 2. Okay, 3 by 2 siya. Tapos yung matrix P, 2 by 3. Okay. Two matrices are multiplicable if and only if the column of the first matrix is the same as the row of the second matrix. Yan. So, equal ba sila? Yes. Multiplicable? Yes. Ano yung resultant matrix? Ito. Yan. So, GP now has a size equal to 3 by 3. Okay, clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, rule. There is no commutativity in matrices. So, GP is not the same as PG. Tingnan natin ha. What's the size of P guys? P? 2 by 3. What's the size of G?
3 by
3
2.
by
3
2.
by 2. Are these two matrices multiplicable?
Yes.
Yun na yung column ng first matrix compared dun sa row ng second matrix. Yes, equal sila, so multiplicable. Ano resultant size? 2 by 2. Okay, so from there guys, kita natin na, oops, hindi pareho si GP times PG. Hindi sila equal, no? Okay, clear? Another example. Let's say matrix A is 3 by 5. Matrix B is 5 by 1. Are these two matrices multiplicable, guys?
No.
No. Tingnan nyo. Multiplicable siya. 5 by 5 equal. Equal siya, guys? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Ano resultant matrix natin?
3 by 1.
3 by 1. Okay? So A, B, multiplicable to. You can multiply this. Multiplicable. But how about B times A? B is 5 by 1. A is 3 by 5. Diba? If you compare the column of the first matrix to the row of the second matrix, they're not equal. So therefore, guys, hindi multiplicable tong B times A. Okay? So, ang rule natin, no commutativity in matrix operations, in multiplication. Kasi di ba sa ordinary algebra, 3 times 2 is the same as 2 times 3. Okay? Or A times B is equal to B times A. Agree, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Agree?
sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
But in matrix
Yes, sir.
multiplication, there's no such thing as ano. Nalaglag na yung pen ko. Saan yung pen ko? Okay. In matrix multiplication, there's no such thing as ano, as AB never equal yan sa BA. Never. May mga certain instances lang na pwede sila, na equal sila. And we're going to discuss that next time. Okay, for next Wednesday, guys, kindly look at our problems. No? Tingnan natin to. Tatapusin to natin next meeting, plus ilalagay natin to sa R. No? Okay. Pakialam kung ano yung ibig sabihin ng transpose of a matrix, matrix multiplication, paano yung manual. Kindly research, guys, on how to multiply matrices manually kasi titingnan natin yan. And then, of course, we're going to look at it from, i-multiply natin siya using Excel mismo. And then we're going to go back to R to do matrix multiplication in R. Okay? Are there any questions, guys?
Answer.
Answer.
Okay, natuto ba kayo today?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I hope you're learning, guys. Please, communication is important. Please feel free to PM me or ano. Next week na, guys, yung first quiz natin. No? First quiz about most probably hanggang matrix multiplication, matrix operations in R and Excel. But of course, 99% focus in R. Okay, so Any latecomers, yung latecomers, pwedeng magpa-check na attendance. The rest of you guys, thank you so much. I'll see you on Wednesday. No?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Thank you,
Sige,
sir.
thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Yes. Attendance.
yung quiz Monday or Wednesday next week?
Malamang Wednesday.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, sige.
Sir, present po. Camilo.
Dali lang ha. Dali. Sino?
Sir,
Ezekiel?
ako rin.
Apo, apo.
Okay, Ezekiel. Okay, kita mo yung screen?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Sino pa?
Queenie She po.
Queenie? Okay. Yan.
Thank
Queenie,
you.
kita mo?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sige. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Sir, I have a question po.
Yes, sure. Sino to?
Si Lauren po.
Lauren, sige. Oo.
How will the quiz be po? Will it be like multiple choice through Canvas or
Oo,
hands-on?
through Canvas tayo. Kasi at the moment, yun pa lang yung pwede. Kasi, anyway, introduction pa lang naman yan. So, medyo code at saka, siguro baka at ano, siguro may part na sabihin natin parang extended, but you're given siguro mga 1 hour to submit to me yung ano. But most of it will be through Canvas, either multiple choice or may question tapos sasagutan niya.
Okay, sir. How many items po, if ever?
Hindi ko pa alam, but it should be fit for our class, no?
Sige po, sir. Thank you po.
Sige. Are you learning?
Yes po, sir.
Oh, sige. Good. Sige. Okay, sige.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you. Sige.